Hi guys, the Wizard Lizard here, and today is a new video on the Sky Bet Championship fixtures which were released yesterday. So I'm just going to do my predictions on the opening games. It's like 12 games in total for all the teams. I'm going to do a quick analysis on it, talk about who I think will win, whether it be a win, draw, lose, how the team's going to do, and just stuff like that. So please enjoy. So our first match of the day will be Sunderland versus Derby County. This will be on the Friday of the season. So it'll be like the first ever match. I think Sunderland will have an edge because they've just been relegated even though they're managerless. But they'll be losing key players like Jordan Pickford and Jermaine Defoe. But Derby, I think, will win this match because Derby have got a good team under Gary Rowett. He's going to be building a very good team over the summer. With the experience he had at Blues and at Burton, he'll be very good at developing a team with a small budget. And players such as Will Hughes and many others will be getting goals scored and Darren Bent. So we're just going to wait for this, but I think Derby will get this match at the start to make a statement to say we're going to win the playoffs, we want to get promoted. So I think this will be a Derby win, but you never know. Okay, the second match today is Aston Villa against Hull City. My team Villa, I think we can get the big advantage on this match. This is not being biased or anything, but based on Hull being relegated, they're losing some of their star players such as Alex Bruce, Ella Mahadi, if you pronounce that name right. They haven't got a manager. The owners are looking to sell the club, so Hull are in a bit of a mess, and I do feel sorry for them. But they've got a good team with the goalkeeper Jakupovic, so they'll be proving to be a big defensive blockade for Jonathan Codger and co. So I think Villa will get this win because Steve Bruce has organised us very well. We're going to build on the transfer window. We could be signing John Terry in the coming days, and we could be signing more players. Vicky Bjarnason, Jonathan Codger will be coming back. Scott Hogan could be scoring. Ross McCormack could be scoring. Agbonlahor, whoever gets played, they've got a good chance of scoring. So I'm going to go for Villa win, but you never know. Okay, so the third match is Bristol City against Barnsley. I think this will be a very good match because Bristol City beat relegation again, exceeding expectations, whereas Barnsley have had an amazing season. They got promoted from League One, but then in the Championship last season they exceeded expectations and finished quite high. That's with losing their star players, James Bree, Conor Hourihane and co, halfway through the season. So the Barnsley manager has done a very good job with Barnsley, but Bristol City have also done a good job. They can both mount a good challenge to the Championship. So with this match, you could expect a few goals because they've got some good strikers, I think. But Bristol might struggle a bit because they'll be losing Tammy Abraham. So I'm going to call this a Barnsley win. They're going to edge it due to the fact that they're losing Tammy Abraham. Okay, so the next match is Burton Albion against Cardiff City. Burton Albion are another team that have exceeded expectations. A very small team up the road from me, and literally they have done very well this season, beating relegation with such a small budget. Their manager's done well. They've got some very good goal scorers in their team, so they can do like a big statement to the league this season, I think. Whereas Cardiff, they struggled at the start of last season, but they appointed Neil Warnock and he's built a strong team with them. They finished quite high. They finished 12th I think last season, and they've got some very good goal scorers there. And I think some of their players are Gudmundsson, I think that's their player, the Icelandic guy. So I think this match I'm going to go for a draw because Burton will be looking alive and kicking like a brand new team. But honestly, this match could go either way. So the next match is Fulham against Norwich. Two big teams, to be honest, that will be looking to get through the playoffs or to the Premiership at least. Fulham were unfortunate to not get to the playoff final last season. They've got a very strong team with a lot of good attacking players. Like they did the beat Villa the other last season, and I thought fair play to them, they've got a really good team. Norwich on the other hand, they struggled a bit under Alex Neil, but they've got some very good goal scorers like Cameron Jerome and many others. But also Norwich have lost some of their key players this season due to being released, so they're going to have a big squad overhaul, bringing in some players, but I think they can make a big statement this season. But honestly, I'm going to think Fulham to win this because they're more organised and they'll be more ready for this season to get promotion. Okay, so the next match is Ipswich versus Birmingham City. I think Ipswich have got a good team, to be fair, with Mick McCarthy. They've had a struggling season, but they want to try and rebuild faster and faster. But on the other hand, Blues had a bad season. They sacked Rowett for no reason. They was doing really well under Rowett, to be fair. even though I hate the Blues. They appointed Gianfranco Zola, went from just about getting from promotion to relegation. Then Harry Redknapp came in, saved them from relegation in 3 games, and now he's looking to build a good team, and he's already got players such as David Stockdale, the Brighton #1 keeper, on his side. So for this, I think it'll be a draw for now, because the Blues squad will be still settling in, but so will Ipswich's squad. And 2 good managers in Mick McCarthy and Harry Redknapp. You never know what's going to happen, to be fair, so it could be a draw, or either team will get a win by only 1 goal. Okay, so the next match is Nottingham Forest against Millwall. This will probably be a very good match as it's 2 good football teams. Millwall have just been promoted via the playoffs, and they would like to make a big statement. And they could do that by beating the 2-time European champions Forest. Whereas Forest had a struggling season, they beat relegation, but they've got a very good goal scorer in Britta Sambalonga. So if you get him firing, the new owner of Forest, if he can get more money in, invest it in the club, bring some good signings, I think Forest can go up there, they can climb. Whereas Millwall, I think they can try and beat relegation this season and remain stable in the league. But you never know what's going to happen. Millwall did beat Leicester last season in the FA Cup, so I think Millwall can do something over Forest. But judging with experience, I'm going to go for a Nottingham Forest win. Sorry Millwall fans. Okay, so the next match is Preston against Sheffield Wednesday. I think this will be a good match because Preston are a very good team with good goal scorers in Callum Robinson. Whereas Sheffield Wednesday have done a very good team. They bottled the playoffs again, unfortunately, but they've got players such as Fernando Forestieri, Barry Bannon and Jordan Rhodes. They can get goals and assist. Barry Bannon's like a machine when he was at Villa, so he can probably help get Sheffield to promotion. But I think this will be a draw. They've both got good goal scoring teams. It'll be a high scoring game, but it'll be a draw, as I don't think no one will get the winner, as I think it'll be like a 1-1 draw or something. But expect the unexpected in this match. Okay, so today next match will be QPR against Reading. QPR have a good team under Ian Holloway, even though they struggled this season. I think they can do a bit extra if they improve their squad a little bit. But for Reading, they have had a tremendous season last season. Under Jaap Stam, they got to the playoff finals and very unfortunate to lose on penalties to Huddersfield. So personally, I think Reading will win this because they've got a stronger team, more organised, more built under Stam. They've got better attacking players, better defending players all around it compared to QPR. And I think QPR might be in a bit of a struggling season this season, but you never know what's going to happen. Up next is Sheffield United against Brentford. I think Sheffield will be making a big statement in this match if they manage to win. As they are newly promoted, they smashed League One last season, to be fair. And I think they want to make a statement, not just to the whole of the Championship, but to especially their neighbours Sheffield Wednesday, as there's a bit of rivalry in the Steel City. But I think Brentford could get the edge of this because they've got a very good squad with some good scorers. I think Brentford will be one of them teams that want to get promotion, maybe either through the playoffs or automatic. So you never know what's going to happen in this match. I think Brentford will win, but I'd like Sheffield Wednesday to try and play very well and make a big statement to the league, as I think Sheffield United are one of them teams that deserve to be up there. Okay, so our next match is Wolverhampton versus Middlesbrough. Wolves have got a very good team, to be fair. They've got a new manager in, they've got a super agent, and they're bringing in quite a lot of players from abroad. After sacking Paul Lambert, Wolves are trying to do a bit of stability over the summer. They're going to be investing with their owners, but I think they'll be building a team that can mount a serious challenge. Whereas Middlesbrough will be looking to go straight back up to the Premier League, and with that they've recruited Gary Monk, who I think can get the likes of Rudy Gestede and others scoring. Maybe Alvaro Agueda as well, as they can be serious contenders to win the Championship. So for this, I'm going to go with a draw. I think both teams will be very pushing, but no, the deadlock will not be broken. So, because you never know what's going to happen. Okay, so our final match of the opening weekend is Bolton Wanderers against Leeds United. Both two big clubs that both deserve to be Premier League quality. Bolton have just got promoted from League One. I think they'll be able to struggle a bit against Leeds because Leeds have got very good players in Pontus Jansson, Robert Green and Chris Wood. But Bolton, they can build a team. They've got some good players, very quality, and got some good young players as well, who can put up a fight against Leeds. So for this, I'm going to go over Leeds win. due to the fact of Chris Wood. He can score a lot of goals if he stays at Leeds this season. He could probably help get him to promotion under their new manager Christensen. But you never know what's going to happen. I think Bolton can try and push it forward, but overall a Leeds win will do. Hi guys, WizardLizard here, and I just want to say I hope you've all enjoyed this video. It's a bit different from the normal stuff, but I think it's part of what I enjoy because I have a big passion for football. And of course, as you can see, my team I support is Aston Villa. I follow it with a big passion and heart, and one of my favourite players is Kodja. But basically, if you've enjoyed this video, no matter what fan you are, give it a like and share and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Comment down below your favourite team in the Championship. Comment where you think you'll finish this season and why, and who do you think your key player will be. So I hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.